Happy day, fire signs. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June 4th through June 10th. I don't know about y'all, but the full moon is currently in Sagittarius, and I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling it, and I don't know if this is too much information, but my cycle always comes around with the full moon, and so on top of it being in Sagittarius, I move through this very powerful time of cleansing, and so there's a lot going on. And you'll know that I'm a Sagittarius. If you've been tuning in, then you know that I'm a Sagittarius. You know that whenever I offer the fire signs reading, it's just coming through me. I'm feeling it, processing it all at the same time. So I'm very interested to see how this reading is going to go, what's going to come through, how am I going to respond to it as I'm offering it and sharing it with y'all. So let's get into it. Okay. The oracle card that I pulled is recognition and reward. Fire signs, recognition and reward. And the first thing that I'm hearing with recognition and reward, so last week during your weekly reading, the emphasis was on moving through insecurities, identifying your insecurities, moving through them, surrendering them, letting them go. Okay. And what I'm hearing right now, fire signs, is that you could very much be holding on to an insecurity around the idea of being seen. Okay. And so spirit wants you to move through that insecurity. Okay. So we're still, the energy is still very much around insecurities and letting them go. Because fire signs, in order for you to really thrive within your authenticity, a part of that for you means being seen. Okay. Because what you are here to offer and share to the world is so unique, and it's so personal, and it's so authentic, and it's so real. But if you continue to kind of like run from yourself, if you continue to allow this insecurity of being seen, okay, to be a block for you, then you will continue to struggle to figure out which way it is that you're supposed to go. Does that make sense? So right now, yeah, let me go there. So before I started recording, I was meditating, pulling the cards, and I just felt like this, or seeing like this energy swirling around, right, in the mind, like in this area, okay, in this energetic space, crown chakra, third eye area. And the reason why that energy is swirling around is because you are not seeing yourself fully, okay? And so because you aren't seeing yourself fully, you're spending a lot of time in this energetic space, overwhelming yourself with different thoughts, overwhelming yourself with false narratives, okay? And these false narratives and these thoughts are contributing to your insecurities, okay? And so spirit is asking you to take a step back, okay, so that you can really begin to see yourself, so that you can really begin to recognize yourself. All right. And a part of the process of the reward, okay, the reward for you, fire signs, is clarity. When you take the time to move through this insecurity around being seen, the reward for you is clarity. So that energy that's kind of swirling around in your mind will clear out, because now your energy, your attention, and your focus is turned inward, and you're really just seeing yourself, looking at yourself, okay, honoring who you are in this now moment, instead of putting pressure on yourself to try to be something, You're beginning to come into this space, okay? You're beginning to come into this space to where you recognize this is who I am. And you accept this is who I am, okay? And you're accepting that there's nothing that you have to do. There's no action, there's no grand gesture that has to be made in order for you to be who you are, okay? You're stepping outside of that. A lot of the action that you've taken in the past, fire signs, you've taken it because you wanted to be recognized by outside eyes, right? Because you wanted to be accepted, because you wanted to be validated, loved, whatever it is, you wanted that. And so you would do in order to be seen. And now Spirit is wanting you to truly recognize yourself, and they're letting you know that the reward is clarity, okay? Because I'm seeing you take a step, okay? I'm seeing you take a step towards a life that is, ooh, and I can feel it right here in the heart space, okay? I'm seeing you take a step towards a life that is truly authentic to your heart, okay? And it feels like right now, many aspects of your life may not be in alignment, or may not be in a space to where you feel like you can take that step successfully. But what I'm seeing is that you don't have to worry. The resources are there. They're lined up. They're waiting on you. And that's why the reward, when you start to really see yourself and recognize yourself, that's why the reward is clarity. Because when that clarity comes in, you're going to see, that's the direction I'm supposed to go in. Or you're going to see this person or this resource flow in with so much ease, and then everything else is just going to begin to start clicking for you, okay? But the work that you're being called to do this week is not even self-reflection, but seeing yourself from the inside out, okay? It's not, you're not reflecting. It's not self-reflection. It really is just, let me look at myself. Who does God, when God sees me, what does God see? That's the question that you're going to be asking this week, okay? Who does God say that I am? Right? You're already kind of familiar with that, but now you're going to be grounding yourself into it. That's the work. The work for you, fire signs, is to ground into that, okay? To acceptance. I think that's why I'm feeling it in the heart space. Like you're accepting. You're coming into this space of really accepting and honoring who you are, and giving yourself permission to just be that which you are in the now moment. Realizing you're going to be realizing that it's not a future occurrence. It's here now. You're here now. You have arrived. Okay? And you're beginning to recognize that. And because you're recognizing that, clarity is coming through. Okay? 9 of coins. We got the 9 of coins. So definitely you're going to be, the action of recognizing yourself is going to be what transforms. See, fire signs. You want the physical work to be what transforms your life, okay? But the 9 of coins and the energy that's present here is saying the work is in you recognizing yourself. The work is in you recognizing yourself. And as you recognize yourself, that's how your life is going to be transformed, okay? The transformation is going to occur through you recognizing yourself, through you accepting that which you are, through you accepting that you have arrived. There is no destination for you to travel towards. You have arrived here in the now, okay? And so the Nine of Coins is speaking to this. There's a journey for you that's coming to an end, okay? Fire signs, there's a journey for you that's coming to an end, and the Nine of Coins is speaking to that. And the Nine of Coins is speaking to the security that you'll begin to feel within yourself, and how the security that you begin to feel within yourself, now that you're seeing yourself as that which you are, that's going to begin to reflect outwardly, okay? It's going to begin to reflect in your external world. Remember, you have to be patient, and you have to be steadfast in your faith, in living out your faith, in being grounded within your faith, okay? Because the transformation, contrary to popular belief, the transformation is not going to happen through doing, through action, okay? It is action, it is work, but it's very subtle, it's passive, it's internal, and that is going to be how your life is transformed. And then we have the Judgment card. Okay, we have the Judgment card, and actually this card, in readings that I've done online this past week, the Judgment card has come up a lot, and it rarely comes up whenever I'm offering readings, but it's come up a lot this week, and I feel like it's so important that it's coming up for this reading for you, fire signs, because we're talking about moving through this insecurity of being seen, okay? And remember, I was saying that the energy, that there's a lot of swirling around in this energetic space, right in the crown, in the third eye area. There's a lot of energy swirling around. There's a lot of energy swirling around, and a part of what that is, not even a part of what that is, but what that is these internal narratives that are rooted in judgment, okay? And what I'm hearing is that Spirit is saying it's time for you to reach your verdict, okay? It's time for you to reach your verdict. It's time for you to decide, okay? It's time for you to make a decision. And what is your decision in favor of? Okay, is your decision going to be in favor of the judgments, or is your decision going to be in favor of the empowering thoughts, the empowering narratives, whenever it comes to looking at yourself and looking at who you are, okay? It's time for you to be the balance, as my dad says. It's time for you to truly give yourself permission to be the balance, to recognize that you're the one, fire signs, who is holding yourself captive, and you're also the one, okay, who has the ability to set yourself free. It's time for you to see that. It's time for you to accept that. It's time for you to honor that you really do have that much power. And then we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, okay? What's coming through with the Three of Cups is that the first thing that's coming through is that as you are moving into this space where you are beginning to really see yourself and honor who you are. You want to be cautious, okay? You want to be cautious whenever it comes to who's around you, paying attention to who's around you, okay? Are the people around you lifting you up, supporting you, even if they don't understand what it is that you have going on? Are they supporting you? Are they lifting you up? Or are they passing judgment? And it doesn't even have to be anything that they're saying necessarily or anything that they're doing, but you can just feel through the energy exchange, right? What's happening. And so Spirit wants you to pay attention to that. And Spirit is asking you, okay, because you're being called into this space to really recognize yourself, honor who you are, Spirit wants you to make sure that you aren't sabotaging the connections where you are being supported and seen from the inside out, right? Spirit is saying, don't sabotage those connections, okay? Because in the past, fire signs, you have had a tendency to do that. And Spirit is reminding you that as you're beginning to express, or as this new state of consciousness that you're stepping into is beginning to emerge through you, express itself through you, when it feels good, it's good, okay? You can trust it. You can trust when it feels good, because it's in alignment with this new state of consciousness that's expressing itself through you. So you don't have to question it. You don't have to fear it or shy away from it. You can instead embrace it. All right. Sagittarius, your clarifying card is the Strength card. Your clarifying card, Sagittarius, is the Strength card. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense, okay? That makes a lot of sense. So for you, Sagittarius, what I'm hearing with the Strength card is that you really have to give yourself more credit, okay? You are a powerful individual, Sagittarius. You are a powerful individual, and you really have to give yourself more credit, okay? You've seen yourself, okay? You've seen yourself, Sagittarius. And you, more than Aries, more than Leo, all of you struggle with that whole wanting to be seen but you, Sagittarius, you want, I think this is, I feel like this might be the issue, Sagittarius, is that you are the sign who really hones in on this harmonious vision of like everybody and everything living in harmony and everything being right in the world. And that is a strength of yours, okay? But the issue is that you want to try to control that. And when you can't, that's when you get into the woe is me, because you can't control that. You can't control anybody else's perspective. You can't control anybody else's judgments, okay? And so the issue for you is that you want to be in control of that, and when you can't be, it just brings you down. And so Spirit is saying, yes, it's a strength that you have, that you're able to hold on to this vision of harmony and peace in the world. But instead of trying to focus on controlling everybody else's perspective and narrative, just focus on how you're being called to contribute to that vision being expressed, okay? Because you have the gifts, you have the tools, you have the talents to be able to do that in a big way. Aries, your clarifying card is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, Aries. Okay. Completion is the word that's coming through for you, Aries, with the Seven of Swords. I'm hearing a cycle is ending. A cycle is coming into this phase of completion. Okay. And for you, Aries, it's yeah. Just pause on that, Aries. Just pause on that, because you can feel, you're like, I can feel you're like, whoa. Like, I don't even need to say the words for you. I can just feel that you're like, whoa, yeah. Like, you can feel the completion occurring right now. As I said that out loud, you were able, it was like, it hit you. Like, yeah, that's coming to an end for me. That's why it's been so heavy. That's why it's been swirling around so heavily for you, Aries, is because it's coming to an end, right? And you've been looking at it, you've been perceiving that energy as a trap, okay? And Spirit is letting you know, no, we're not trapping you, we're just trying to get your attention. And it's like, in this moment right here, right now, Spirit got your attention, because you're like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want that cycle to come to an end for me. And Spirit is saying it's coming to an end. And it's coming to an end because you're making a decision. You're reaching a final verdict. Okay? You're recognizing that you're the one swinging the gavel. You're the jury. You're the plaintiff. You're the defendant. And you're making a decision. Okay? Leo, your clarifying card is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Leo. Queen of Wands, Leo. Slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. That's what I'm hearing. There is no rush. Part of the reason why you rush, Leo, is because you're not trusting. You're not allowing your faith to really lead you and guide you, okay? Spirit is saying, in order for you, Leo, to really enjoy, okay, this is what you're being called into. You're being called into this space to really, to give yourself permission to enjoy life, right? Stop trying to figure it out. Allow life to flow. Allow life to figure itself out, Leo. And engage more with your sense of curiosity. Engage more with this joyful, charismatic energy that you possess, and see where that leads you and guides you. Okay, because right now you're really, the reason why you push and push and push is because you're trying to figure out how you're going to survive, how you're going to eat, how you're going to make it happen. Okay, but Spirit is saying, do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow is worrying about itself. Okay, that's the message for you. And through the Queen of Wands, the message is that we need you. Spirit is asking you to really connect with this charismatic energy, okay, that you possess and that you carry, and to allow that to guide you a little bit more. Okay, so relax. Give yourself permission to really enjoy instead of always trying to figure it out. Okay, fire signs, that's your weekly reading for the week of June 4th through June 10th. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being present. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for receiving. If you have any thoughts, make sure you leave them in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. I appreciate the support. I'll see y'all next time.